What is blended learning? Blended learning is defined as a formal education program in which a student learns, at least in part through online learning, with some element of student control over time, place, path, and/or pace, at least in part in a supervised brick and mortar location away from home. And the modalities along each student's learning path within a course or subject are connected to provide an integrated learning experience. Blended learning is not the same as technology-rich instruction. It goes beyond one-to-one computers and high-tech gadgets. Blended learning involves leveraging the internet to afford each student a more personalized learning experience, meaning increased student control over the time, place, path, and/or pace of his or her learning. Blended learning is comprised of 6 models, which are face-to-face driver, rotation, flex, online lab, self-blend, online driver. Model 1 is a face-to-face driver category that retains face-to-face teachers to deliver most of the curricula. The physical teacher deploys online learning on a case-by-case basis to supplement or remediate, often in the back of the classroom or in a technology lab. Model 2 is a rotation model, also known as a common feature within any given course. Students rotate of a fixed schedule between learning online in a one-to-one self-paced environment and sitting in a classroom with a traditional face-to-face teacher. It is the model most in between the traditional face-to-face classroom and online learning because it involves a split between the two and, in some cases, between remote and on-site. The face-to-face teacher usually oversees the online work. Model 3 is a flex model feature, online platform that deliver most of the curricula. Teachers provide on-site support on a flexible and adaptable as needed basis through in-person tutoring sessions and small group sessions. Many dropout recovery and credit recovery blended programs fit into this model. Model 4 is an online lab model characterizes programs that rely on an online platform to deliver the entire course, but in a brick and mortar lab environment. Usually these programs provide online teachers. Paraprofessionals supervise but offer little content expertise. Often students that participate in an online lab program also take traditional courses and have typical block schedules. Model 5 is a self-blend model that is mostly used among American high school students, which encompasses any time students choose to take one or more courses online to supplement their traditional school's catalog. The online learning is always remote, which distinguishes it from the online lab model, but the traditional learning is in a brick-and-mortar school. All supplemental online schools that offer an a la carte courses to individual students facilitate self-blending. Model 6 is an online driver model which involves an online platform and teacher that deliver all curricula. Students work remotely for the most part. Face-to-face check-ins are in sometimes optional or other times required. Some of these programs offer brick-and-mortar components as well, such as extracurricular activities. The Rise of K-12 Blended Learning was a paper published in January 2011 by Michael B. Horn and Heather Staker. This paper observes that online learning is sweeping across America and is no longer only a distance learning phenomenon. Most of the growth is in blended learning environments. As blended learning grows, it has the potential to transform America's educational system into one that offers more personalized learning approaches for all students. In Disrupting Class, the authors project that by 2019, 50% of all high school students would be delivered online. Resources.